I got this message from an individual of which I'm going to keep anonymous, but out of respect of their own privacy, of course. However, I totally opened this message late, and I do apologize, but I thought I would just make a video on it because of the fact that I can understand this completely. The individual basically reflects on a past time where they had encountered an individual that was trans that had not necessarily groomed them, but it impacted their life negatively to a degree to where they were scared straight, so to speak. I wanted to clarify something really quickly. I realized I misused the word groom for my experience from what had happened to me when I was 9. And I was just raped and molested or whatever. But this is not about me. This is about this message. So I understand, as I had experienced that at 9, I had experienced later on when I realized what had happened to me, and replaying that memory back in my head as if it was yesterday over and over and over, because I have eidetic memory, total recall. It's like an ability to be able to remember everything basically to a degree with all my senses intact. It's a blessing and a curse, don't worry. But it gave me that apathy, that it just felt so apathetic, and just lack of motivation, lack of just care to do anything, because I was so woe is me and just yada yada yada. To find that motivation, I believe that in anything that you do in your life currently, anything that makes you smile, anything that makes you happy, anything that makes any sort of like even so much of just a smirk, or just a release is just a smidgen of dopamine in your brain. Whatever that subject matter is, maybe focus on that subject matter, whatever it is, to get you to a point of exciting or igniting a spark in you to getting that motivation back and stuff like that. For me, it was a multitude of things. I mean, I'd lost the motivation and got it back, lost it, got it back. Didn't want to do the work, didn't want to do, all the mental work, the emotional, work, just all of those little steps that I needed to get to this point in my life to where I can say that I feel fucking amazing, and I only wish that for everybody else. And I love my trauma and stuff like that. And I only wish that people can get to that point as well in their life. But for you, sir, that has messaged me with this, very vulnerabilizing sort of message. And I can only say, just focus on whatever, those little things that make you smile, those little things that make you just like, crack up or whatever. I mean, you were cracking up a little bit in the live that I was in, that you had joined or whatever. Just as like a starting point to figure out how to try to ignite some sort of positive something. I would easily say, just go meditate, or go to the beach, go put your feet on the ground, like your actual feet, your bare feet onto dirt, so that your body can reset its electron sort of shiza and sort of reset itself. I mean, from my understanding, I read that it's like it reduces bodily inflammation by like 70 something percent. It was just something I read, but I mean, I'm not a doctor or anything. As this mask is getting so tighter, I'm like I'm kind of almost not able to speak. But yeah, I mean, I would start there. At least, who knows, it might work.